Okay.
It's not struck first.
Cool. Yeah, we can just set it right next to the car. So should be no problem. Here. We got all new stuff. This is awesome. Alright, so I'm assuming these are the grills and these. All stuff here. Cool deal. Awesome. Let me get you this. I appreciate it, man. Well, guys, today is the day, and I know I haven't really been keeping you guys updated with much. You obviously just saw in the same video, we went ahead and got the whole GT500 front end swap, got all the pieces and everything like that. What you don't know is we're actually about to go pick it up from paint, and I couldn't be more excited. We do have a ton of work to still get done before we could even throw the bumper cover on. Starting off with the fog light harnesses, we have to cut and splice the new GT500 ones into the stock ones. Anyway, let's hop in the truck and go pick this bumper up. As soon as Lucifer's paid off, I definitely want to get another vehicle for the channel. The truck does sound like the perfect vehicle, but at the same time it doesn't. It's perfect because obviously I can go and get a trailer, tow the Lucifer around other project cars, and you know, it's just very versatile. I can use it for a daily and any other needs. But the reason why I don't think it's the best choice is because when it comes to content, I just don't think it's all up in the air right now. I do know Romina does love the Trackhawks, and when the time comes for a new vehicle, maybe I'll help her get one of those. We'll see. But to the paint shop we go. All right, guys, so we just picked the bumper up, and I'm gonna go ahead and unload this thing, but let's give you a little sneak peek, why don't we? Turned out really nice, and yeah, there she goes. Get this unloaded, probably put it in front of the car, just to give you guys like a drooling teaser. Well, there's a little test fit for you guys, but what I'm gonna do is actually start installing this. So I'm gonna take it off, and I just wanted to see how it looked, you know, color matched and everything like that, but it looks like it's gonna do the job. We actually have a lot to do when it comes to this full swap. These are all the parts, so we can actually start laying all this out. And this is gonna be the new crash foam. I heard you can use the stock one, but supposedly, well, not supposedly, this one is definitely bigger. The one on the right here, the Shelby one, sticks out a lot more. Gives the bumper more support, which makes obvious sense. We have part of the GT500 lip, and this was like a huge selling point with this bumper swap because of how low it sits, and I know a lot of people are probably cringing over that. I'm not trying to be some hot boy status, but moving on, we have, this is actually a 3-piece lip. This is the bottom portion, so we can set that right there as well. This part right here is gonna be the under tray, and this is gonna be like the little windshield type thing that sits underneath the bumper. A lot of people actually leave this out when doing the swap. I don't necessarily recommend it because let's just say you are going over 100 miles per hour, you will definitely start to hear and feel your hood shake. We're going to try to avoid that at all costs. This right here is going to sit, I believe, right on the bumper, and then those sit underneath, and that's why it has such an aggressive look. So over here, guys, we have the GT500 radiator cover along with my stock cover. One of the last pieces is we have our upper grill, and this is an exciting piece to me for multiple reasons. Reason number one is this thing just looks freaking fantastic. I love the open grill look, and I have matching bottom grill, which is really gonna show off that heat exchanger. The one in the box right now actually has a broken main tab when I first got it, so I have a new one coming in the mail today. It should be here within the next 3 or 4 hours. So here's a very important part, guys. Right here at this badge, you can obviously probably tell it doesn't necessarily belong there. I actually went ahead and ordered a custom badge, coyote badge, in that grabber blue kind of paint to overlap the snake emblem, because Ford from the factory, they went ahead and like built in the snake emblem, and I actually have it right here. So I gotta go ahead and show respect to all the GT500 owners out there that have an authentic GT500 with this whole front end, because they rock the snake. I know some people leave it on, I know some people just take the badge off. Regardless of whatever you do, if you do not have a GT500, at least take that badge off. You don't want to be rocking that on a GT. You just don't. Moving on, guys, we do have our fog lights. These are plastic, and believe it or not, GT500 fog lights from the factory are plastic. Why? I don't know. So I went ahead and put tint from Anchor Room. Shout out to Anchor Room. I just had to do this to match the headlights. Some other little things. We have our diode dynamics we're going to put back into the bumper. We have our fog extensions. This is something I'm really not looking forward to. Yes, we have a pretty big project going on here, and I guess guess one of the first things I can do is just start, you know, reapplying the things that are most important to the bumper. I almost forgot to share something else with you guys, but you might be looking and my little covers, they are gone. Why? I don't know. So this is just gonna feed onto this, and take your push pins, boom and boom. And you know, more than likely you'll probably get away and be a lot safer with something bigger like that. All right, let's clip this one. Let's free that thick boy up. Ah, you bitch! My bad. Ford, why couldn't you just supply plug and plays? Like, come on. So one of the concerns I am having is, here's our little clip, here's our fog light. You would think this would just plug in perfect. So it would go like this, right? And no matter how hard you push down, they just don't clip. I don't know what that is about. So we just threw the fog lights in. Not too stoked on the fog lights. I'm gonna find a different solution with those, because from the factory, they're actually a really cheap plastic. And I believe the GTs were glass, weren't they? I think so. In the grill, they were like some heavy duty glass. Let's go ahead and just knock this grill out real quick. And it's all just tabs, so kind of one of those things where you just push. Can hear it snapping in nicely. But we're gonna keep trucking with this. We're probably gonna do the wiring now. The fun stuff about piecing together a kit like this, Murdy like through the roof, and I have to film it all, so that's even better. We're about 2 hours in right now. As far as the bumper, we have the grills in, we have the diode dynamics in, we have the fog lights in, and we actually have Teddy's bumper off right now just to use as a little template guide. So it seems like we were missing a couple bolts and nuts from the full kit, which isn't a big deal because Lowe's and things like that is gonna have that. Cut and spliced the connectors in, which wasn't hard at all. Got them soldered up and stuff too. Teddy is currently working on putting on the clips to hold the lower lip to the top lip. We're gonna go ahead and keep on trucking. We're gonna go to the store, grab what we need, and then should be good to go. All right, so kind of have to be honest with you guys. When it actually comes down to the filming of this GT500 front end swap on my 2013 Mustang GT, I started out strong, all right? I started out strong. As I was saying, I started out strong, everything was fine. And yeah, there were no real problems until I realized it wasn't gonna be that easy. I kind of lost my touch about an hour and a half into filming. One, we were fighting time. I had to get this car fully done for Cars and Coffee at 6 in the morning. So that was one thing we were battling. And two, it was nearly 100 degrees outside and I wasn't having it, guys. I was not having it. So pretty much what I'm saying is the footage that you've seen so far of the full installation is pretty much it. But wait, don't go anywhere. As you can see, we are currently sitting in the car and I'm gonna go ahead and introduce to you Lucifer 2.0. Let's get it. There it is, guys, Lucifer 2.0, and I want to know what you guys think. I'm gonna go and give my opinion on it, and I think it's probably one of the best modifications you could possibly do to your S197. Number one thing to expect is to scrape, and look at that. Got a nice little scrape there already. But yes, as you probably could already tell, that this bumper does indeed sit lower, especially with the 1314 Shelby lips that are both on there. I wanna go ahead and give you guys a quick little walk around. absolutely love this thing, man. It looks fantastic. And I actually almost forgot. I mentioned it earlier, but I have to show you. Spiced up the engine bay. As you can see, I got the covers done as well and some black lettering in it. Really looks awesome. Look at that engine bay, guys. It's so crazy to think we were NA just about a month or two ago. And look at this. Hold up. Look at this thing, man. Lucifer 2.0. Drop a thumbs up on this video if you think this thing looks incredible. I couldn't be any more stoked about it. But all right, guys, other than that, that is pretty much gonna be today's video. I want to thank you so much for tuning back in. And before I actually wrap up this video, a huge shout out goes out to all the channel members, and their names are listed on the screen right here. And if you are a channel member, I want to thank you so much for that extra support. You have no idea how much that means to me. Things like that actually allow me to bring you guys more content and make more videos and do this full time as my job, and it's just absolute blessing. So thank you so much. If you guys are actually interested in becoming a member, just click the link in the description. It helps me out, like I said, and you get some awesome little perks. And this week is going to be our members only first giveaway, so you don't want to miss it. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern time. But until next time, we'll see you later.